It was supposed to be just another changing of the guard, a routine shift, a sea of tourists, and the immovable force of the red tunic, tall hat, and silent discipline. But what happened that day left the crowd stunned, left the internet divided, and left one man, collapsed on stone, with no one allowed to help. The sun was high above Buckingham Palace. It was July, one of the hottest days on record. Guards prepared as they always do. Layers of uniform, heavy bearskin hats, no water, no breaks, no speech. Among them, Guard Ellis Thomas, 24 years old. Former cadet, son of a miner, known for never breaking formation, not even once. Ellis wasn't just on duty that day, he was positioned right at the center gate, where every camera would face, where every eye would land. Temperatures climbed past 35 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Tourists wore tank tops, they sipped ice-cold water, they shaded themselves with umbrellas and hats. But the guards, they stood still, like statues carved from centuries. Ellis could feel it, the heat creeping down his neck, the sweat gathering beneath his collar, the blur starting to form at the edge of his vision. But he didn't flinch, didn't twitch, didn't move. A little girl tugged her mother's sleeve. "Mom, he looks dizzy." The mother glanced over. Indeed, Ellis was swaying. Barely, but enough. Some tourists began to murmur. Others zoomed in on their phones. Click, record, post. Still, the guard held. Until suddenly, a gasp, Ellis's knees buckled, his body wavered once, then crumpled, straight to the ground, face first. The sound was horrifying, like stone against bone. The bearskin hat hit with a soft thud, and the crowd froze. You could hear someone whisper, "He fainted, someone help him." But no one moved, not his fellow guards, not the nearby police, not the palace staff behind the gate. They stared, waiting, because protocol said to. You see, in the King's Guard, protocol is power. Guards do not leave their post. Not for noise, not for weather, not even for one of their own. Unless ordered, because if one breaks protocol, the image of strength collapses with them. And so the minutes passed. 1, 2, 3. Ellis lay motionless. Some tourists cried. One woman screamed. Still, nothing. By the time help arrived, nearly 5 minutes later, Ellis had become a viral sensation. The video hit every platform. A guard collapses and no one helps. Is tradition more important than a life? UK guard fainted and was ignored by protocol. Shocking. Millions watched. Millions commented. Some furious, others confused. Few understood what it really meant to wear that uniform. Ellis was carried away on stretcher. Later, the palace confirmed heat exhaustion, mild concussion. He was stable, but something changed in him. In interviews, he said, "I trained to never break. But that day, I did. I woke up to strangers foaming, guards frozen, protocol winning, and I realized the uniform is heavier than I thought." Another guard, anonymously, later said, "We wanted to help. Every muscle in me screamed to step forward, but we couldn't, not unless given the signal. You think we don't care? That's the hardest part. That's the part no tourist sees. The tears hidden behind sunglasses, the pulse pounding in boots, the pain of standing still while your friend lies broken." The royal household issued a statement. "We are proud of the discipline and resolve shown by our King's Guard. We are reviewing heat safety policies." They added more shade tents behind the gates, allowed water breaks between shifts. But the protocol, unchanged, because image is everything. Ellis no longer serves on front gate duty. He trains new recruits now. And when they ask about that day, he pauses. "It wasn't just about me falling. It was about everyone else, forced to watch." That moment taught me, sometimes silence isn't strength, it's a cage. He wore the uniform with pride. He trained his body to endure. He stood taller than most ever will. But that day, he fell, and the world watched, not because he was weak, but because the system wouldn't bend. And still, he got up. That's what made him a god.
stepping inside the white line.
Venire à gauche, mais fai.
Все, стоишь. Влезаешь. Хорошо.
Пошли. Идем? Пошли.
Vedi che la sta fermo.
You have to move that back. Come through there. Perfect, thank you.
可以稍微再往里站点，没关系的。OK。其实站他们站在这种没关系。
Dikkatli de gidelim. Gelin onu. White line. ¿Queréis uno vosotros? Just left already. Done.
If this story moved you, share this with someone who believes in silent strength and breaking it when it matters. Experience the heart of London. Subscribe to Mitts in London and never miss a story.